Okay, so first things first, I've just jumped into one of these products. Now, I'm not going to go through, should we say, the whole analysis of like, is it profitable to buy? I'm really focusing on that sales velocity. That's what we're here to look at. So first things first, I've got SellerAmp here loaded up, and you see right away it says 41 sales per month. And that's really good. It's going to give you a really good estimation of sales per month. And remember, that's the whole listing. Now, the one thing which I'll say is if you kind of scroll down, you can see there's a lot of sellers on here. We've got like other sellers quite a lot, and I can look over here and see that I think there are 35 offers, so quite a lot of sellers on the listing. And if I even look on the keeper chart, I can see that this new seller count, the blue line, is going up and up and up. So it tells me there's a lot of sellers. Now, I'm not too going to go into detail about that. You can look at my keeper chart or keeper lessons. Just remember that while this listing might be doing 41 sales a month estimate, that obviously that's going to be divided amongst the people on or around the buy box. So obviously, and there's a lot of people, like 35, not on the buy box right now, but like on the listing, and a lot of them are going to be on the buy box. So as a result, it's going to be competitive. Now, the next thing I'm going to look at, so 41 is the first thing I look at straight away. I like that. And remember, that's a snapshot in time. That's as of right now. What does, should we say, SAS or SellerAmp think this product's doing right now as an estimate? It says 41. Now, the next one I'm going to be looking at is this sales rank here. The one thing which I'm looking at when we go over this sales rank, and you can see that green line down there, is what I'm really going to try and see is how's that changed over time. Now, remember that this is that sales rank number, and if you want to see where that comes from, I'll show you that in a minute. But this sales rank number is basically telling you where that is in the rank order. Now, the one thing I said earlier on just a minute ago is I looked at that 41, the estimated sales, but that's only right now. Now, what I want to see is what's the sales rank been over time? Now, why is that important? Because let's say, for example, the sales rank's dropped down today, really, really low, and it's like really close to 1. Well, that estimate might be really high. But the other one thing is if I noticed that in the past, it's been the sales rank was never been close to 1, it's always been really high, and I'm probably going to estimate that sales rank's been really low in the past, i.e., the closer it is to 1, the faster it sells. So when we look at this product right now, what I can see is that now it's quite a low, this green is quite low, sales rank 6,000, and it's been pretty low all the time. Like, before we've had like down here, again, been lower than 6,000 in the past. So I'd say that this product's been selling really well right now, but also as well, selling quite well in the past as well. Maybe around these kind of areas, it's slowed down. Not too sure why, but generally I wouldn't have a problem with this product. It's pretty consistently selling really well. That's something to think about. So again, I'll just come back. If you are interested in that sales rank number, where do you find it? Obviously, you haven't got the tool. You can probably just see it. 1 second. It's normally around here, around this information here, product details, and it will tell you what rank number it is within Amazon Marketplace. So I can't see it will normally be around that next to the ASIN, it will tell you like the rank number. Okay, so let's jump on to another product now. So this product here, again, another nice product. So first things first, we're looking 45 sales a month. Again, pretty much similar to the other one. Let's have a little look down. And again, you can see this kind of sales rank information here. So, and I'm going to hover over the sales rank. That's the only thing I'm really looking at. Now, the one thing you can kind of see is obviously it's not as close to 1 as it has been in the past. It was in the other one, but it is, kind of down. And we can see probably from say like the 1st of October to the 1st of November, it's been pretty consistent low. Let's call it like 40,000 sales rank, for example. Prior to that, it was much higher. Maybe it's going around 80 to 100,000. So what I'd probably say is that historically in the past, this hasn't done so well, but right now it has. Now, the one thing if you want to just understand across keeper charts is like, why has that been the case? Well, the one thing you might notice as well is if you look at the buy box price, you'll probably notice that the buy box price is a lot lower, coming around, should we say, mid to late September, early October, and all the way through October. Prior to that, the buy box price is a lot higher. And if you understand anything about economics, supply and demand, if you generally drop the price, more people will buy the product. So what have we seen here? What we've seen right here is that the price, the pink line, has gone down, and as a result, the sales rank's generally improved. But when the price was higher, the sales rank was a lot worse. So something to think about there. Price does have an effect on the sales rank, but that's kind of a good thing for you to look at. And for me, like I'd say this product's certainly selling. I'd be happy with it, no problem. And also as well, there's going to be less demand, competition. You can see the new seller count is going down as well. So I like that. Let's jump over to some slower selling items. So saying straight away 9 sales months, I can see that. And also as well, we can look at this sales rank. Now, the one thing I'm going to hover over is I can see that it's kind of going up and down, up and down, up and down. And when you can see this is kind of going up and down, and the one thing I want you to really look at is there's an area here, it's got this kind of like arching effect. You've got another area here, arching effect. When you see that arching effect, and then the moment you see a drop after, I normally count that as 1. Now, when you start getting down here where there's no arching effect, I can't really count them, but I can really see this is going really slow. So from the space of October through to November, if I'm going to be really careful, like maybe not perfect, but I'll guess maybe like one drop there, another drop there, another drop there, another one there, there, probably like 9, I would agree, and it's just definitely not a fastest selling item. I'd probably say by looking at that graph, it's pretty consistent, and again, that sales rank is consistently selling about 9, but it's just not as fast, and you can kind of see that it's slow, not lots of little squiggles down the bottom. That's something to think about there for you. Now, the final product to look at right now is this Ben Sherman shirt. Now, quite simply, if you come in saying 8 sales a month, fine, and if you jump over the sales rank, I can see again, it's really not moving. And I can just kind of see it kind of goes up and then it kind of goes down. It's not really doing too much. But the one thing I would also say about this is just be very careful. The reason is a lot of products around these, should we say, clothing, shoes, they're generally variation listings. Now, the reason why I say that is because you can see on Keeper, it's got variations tab. Now, one thing I want to show you is if you have a quick look here, this is ending in RFG. I want to have a quick look down, see if I can find that RFG, and what I'm going to look at is the number of reviews of that thing, of this individual item. When you get what's known as variations, a lot of the time the Keeper charts can merge, so it might look like it's doing really well, but actually it's not the product that you want to buy, it's another one of them. So let's see if we can find that RFG. Here we go, RFG, and I can see here under reviews, it's got 1, which is 3% of the rating, which is really low. So I'm actually, you know what, it's got 1 review. By the way, the top selling one, we'll kind of scroll to the top. Up here, again, it's got 1, but reviews-wise, it's got 20, or should we say ratings, 22 ratings. So this is the better selling one. The one we're looking at isn't at all. So also, when you're looking at your data, don't just look at, should we say, the estimated sales. Do look at the Keeper chart, look at that Keeper chart over time, but also as well, if it's a variation listing, look at the variations I'm keeping. Super important. Okay, so the one thing which I'll say is you're probably watching this video right now because you're getting started on Amazon, looking through products, trying to find out about sales ranks, sales velocities, how to calculate estimated sales, and I really understand there is a lot to learn. At the end of the day, business is inherently difficult. There's a lot to figure out. Now, the one thing which I'll say within any Amazon business is that the biggest thing that you've got to do is find products to invest your money in, because at the end of the day, tools, software help out, but it's really investing in products which make money. That's the important point. Where do most people struggle? Well, they struggle by the fact that they just don't have enough time, or they just can't seem to find enough deals. Those deals doing online arbitrage, so those deals which are going to be a real challenge. Now, what do I recommend for you? Well, quite simply, within my own business, I have literally an army of VAs in the US and in the UK sourcing for deals. Now, what do we do? Well, every single one of the deals that are found in my own business, by the way, that's 2 7-figure businesses, we also, should we say, offer to other people that they can buy them as well. So we've put every single deal on our deal platform, and you can come in, you can look at all the deals. We hide the ASIN, we hide the URL, the supplier. You can see all the Keeper charts, you can see the sales data, the sales estimations as well. See if it's the kind of product that you like. Maybe say hey, I like that Keeper chart. No, I don't like that Keeper chart. You can add in all your shipping fees, work out your own profitability, and that sales tax, for example, is going to really help you out. Now, when you're happy, what do? You buy tokens, and then you exchange those tokens to unlock the deals. And now that's just going to really speed up your business, because now you're getting access to more deals, my own deals, saves you time, and it allows you to start investing that money. And also, as well, so many people talk about it because it helps you find new suppliers, new stores that you just did not know about in the past, maybe faster selling ones that you never even realized were out there. Now, the one thing which I'll say is if you are interested and want to learn more, then do look at FastTrackFBA online arbitrage deals down below. Honestly, it's going to really help you out, and you can see more information about it. But have a look at the link down below and check it out.